Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Friday SitRep. We have some SpecOps bricks pre-orders to go over, as well as some Medieval Bricks new releases, all of it dropping on Brickmania.com right now, so make sure to go check it out there if you haven't yet. Otherwise, let's dive into the design room, take a closer look at this week's drop. All right, we're kicking things off with Mary Wilson because we're taking a look at the AAV P7A1. This is the amphibious assault vehicle. We had a previous version of it out earlier this year, but this one is, I think, the little bit more recognizable one. Designed by John Canepa. Tell me a little bit more about what we're looking at here, Mary.
Yeah, so this is very similar to our previous model. That one was Desert Storm, I believe. And this one is a nice green, mostly green, but camo. It's kind of an interesting camouflage because like the whole body is, for the most part, like this dark green color, but then both the front and the back just kind of have the brown and the black camo on there too. So we got that all brick built in there. Okay, so there's a lot of moving pieces in this. Of course, like the turret spins and the brick arms, the guns raise up and down. On the back, we have this ramp, and it can fit, I believe, like up to 8 minifigs in there.
Nice.
These top hatches also open up, so you can kind of get in there. Also, your minifigs can like stick out the top. And then, of course, there's the front hatches that open and close. Each one of these. Right now we have 3 of our ninjas in there because there are going to be 3 new minifigs, which is really exciting. Landon's been working on that. Other than that, this one does have like reinforced sides, so that was some feedback we got previously that the sides weren't as stable as people wanted, so we reinforced those so that they shouldn't be going anywhere. We've got the tracks. And we're going to have printed wheels down there that are dark green to match the camo. Other printed parts, we're doing a new like viewport, I believe, up there, and then we've got different like turret markings as well as just some unit markings on this like either side. And then something John really wanted to include is like a little box that is going to be the Brickmania box of the kit.
It's a kit within a kit.
Yes, so your little minifigs can have their own AAV7 kit to go along with it.
Yep, that sounds like it's got John Canepa written all over it, but a cool addition nonetheless to an already awesome model. Very, very cool. Anything else to walk through here?
I think that's about it.
Well, there you have it. The amphibious assault vehicle now on pre-order on Brickmania.com. Mary, thanks for checking in. Okay, so we're here at Nate's desk because there's a pink Land Rover on it. What exactly are we looking at here? Oh, nice.
Yeah, this
Suspension.
actually
Check
has
that out.
suspension. Not like super in-depth suspension, but
Still,
it's springy.
cool.
I like it. This is a 1968 Land Rover used by the SAS, and yes, it was pink.
Low-light camouflage.
Yeah, the British have a history of using pink as a sort of desert camo. They've used this a few times. They've had a couple pink paint schemes in World War II. Like I saw a picture of like an all-pink Spitfire, and they slowly kind of like brought that into the Cold War as well, because when they were doing stealth stuff in the Middle East and the desert in the 1960s, they just had their Land Rovers and paint in the pink. Actually, I believe in real life there's only like 78 or 80 of these, so they weren't a lot. So we're probably going to make more than that actually existed.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, that's true. There's going to be printing, let's see, a little license right here. We're actually going to try and print these light gray wheels on it to see
interesting.
if we can. If we can't, then, but we're going to try. We got these cool little grates here. Actually, it's interesting because in real life, you would actually like pull the, like let's say this gets stuck in a ditch, you would like pull these off and just sort of like dig it out in a sense.
Interesting.
Yeah, so brick arm stoner 63s, opening closing back hatches. There's going to be a little printed sundial compass over here.
And a radio as well, I believe?
Yes, there's the radio right here.
Perfect.
Little British Cold War radio. Let's see if this goes down. Close to the suspension.
Nice.
Yeah, this is easily my favorite kit in a while because it's just it's a pink Rover. Like, how many times do we have a pink kit?
Almost never. And I know that this will be coming with 2 minifigs too as well.
Yes, it'll have 2 British Desert SAS guys. One for driving, one for gunning.
Very, very cool. So there you have it. Pinky, now available on pre-order for SpecOps bricks. Nate, thanks for checking in. All right, next up we are checking in with Tasha. And Tasha, this is kind of a special check-in because this is an original creation. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're not wrong. This is my creation, my very own Brickmania kit. Very exciting, and it's a pretty fun one too. It's the Onager, kind of an underdog of the catapults, but I can assure you it's very powerful. But it's just this little catapult guy made out of wood planks, and it's got these little rope detailing here.
Yeah, let's get a look at those. It's kind of tough to see the UV printing.
Right. But I wanted to include them just because I couldn't get the actual function of the Onager, and I kind of wanted to kind of show this is how the Onager would work historically. But it does use this interesting Technic flexible rubber connector piece that isn't really supposed to be used this way, but
You made it work.
I made it work. Rubber bands were difficult to use, and so I wanted to utilize this piece, and it ended up working pretty nicely.
Kind of cool to expand the current holdings of the Brickmania desk defense systems. This one would definitely would work in that function. Do you have something we can use to demonstrate the capabilities of this build?
I do. I have a decapitated minifigure head. This is what I use just because why not? And I flung a lot of things in the office, and it was hard to find gray pieces, so this yellow really pops out.
Easier to find when on the floor.
Oh yeah, definitely. Do you want to see it go?
Yep, I'm ready when you are.
All right, let's go. Let's watch it. There it goes.
So as you can see, fully functional, includes that UV printed element as well. Very, very cool design. An excellent addition to Medieval Bricks. Tasha, thanks for checking in.
Thank you.
All right, so we got a new minifig this week for Medieval Bricks. This is the Roman Auxiliary Archer. So Landon's joining me because, of course, we got to take a closer look at this bad boy. So what are we looking at?
That's right. We have the all-new Roman Auxiliary Archer. Let's start with the top right here. We have this awesome helmet that we have designed in-house, and we have printed in-house, 3D printed, and then finished off with that nice kind of metallic finish to it. So I think that gives kind of a good look of the era. So from what I was reading, and what Dan was kind of telling me about all this, is that as the Romans would occupy territories, would take over territories, the local armies and militia would kind of be absorbed into the fighting force, but they wouldn't be stationed there. They would get transferred to other places. So oftentimes you'd see kind of people from other countries or whatever. Manning these forts in completely different countries. They would bring with them their gear, and so you'd get lots of just variants of the gear, just sort of what they produced locally and what they brought with them. And so this is kind of an example of that. He has this new chainmail pattern that we have here going across the torso, and that's kind of continues all the way around through the sides and everything. It's got a shot underneath that arm. Cool belt that kind of wraps around the entire minifigure as well, and I believe there's a sidearm as well. So he's got his bow and arrow here set as well, but then there's also a bit of a sword. There's a sword on the side of there as well, if you can get that. Moving down, we have the kind of more loose-fitting clothing of the era, and then some sandals, because that was sort of the common footwear at the time. Overall, get a few of these right to man your forts, man your defensive perimeter right. So, yeah, that's the figure.
There you've got it. Another standalone minifigure for Medieval Bricks to accompany the Roman Legionary. Lando, thanks for checking in.
Thank you.
All right, and before we wrap up here for this Friday's SitRep, I just wanted to take a little bit closer look at the Viking raiding ship because, well, check this thing out. Fully loaded now, ready to ship. Look at that side printing on the shields and on the model itself. Just really, really sharp looking. Obviously the entire thing together is an impressive build. You can see it fits those minifigures very, very well. They look like they're off on a warpath. No shortage of custom 3D printed elements and weaponry. And then of course, just the level of artistry that went into all of these side designs. The sail, the wood grain, everything about this. Just a really, really incredible build. So here you get to see it in its final ready to ship form. I think that anybody who picked up this kit is going to be very happy with the results once it is built and put together, because not only is it a fun build, but there's a lot you can do with it afterwards, mock-wise, play feature-wise, heck, even just this awesome crew of Viking minifigures. Really, really neat looking. I like the snow details too. I'm sure not that it won't be something everyone adds, but I think it's cool. But just the shields on the side, then with it all fully loaded with minifigures, I mean, it just looks the part. It looks how it should, which is awesome. But there you have it, the Viking raiding ship, ready right now, shipped to your door from Brickmania.com.
All right, that will do it for the Friday SitRep. Remember, our 1941 mock contest is still going strong, and we're still accepting submissions for the mini kit audition. Just check out our blog for information on both of those things as well. Otherwise, coming up on Monday, we have an absolutely huge drop heading for Brickmania.com. Bunch of restocks, some restock pre-orders, and then a minifig Monday once again as well. So we'll have a preview of that up on social media over the weekend. Landon's going to join us there, and then he'll also join us in the Monday SitRep for a little bit closer look at minifig Monday. So plenty to look forward to here from Brickmania. But for now, thank you very much for watching.